Hey, Casey Ashmore in the studio. We're talking about the FLDS, and we're talking about what happened in El Dorado, Texas. And, recap, Utah, Salt Lake City, Olympics, world's ending. They flee. Really, I think it was that they knew that there were going to be enough law enforcement looking into what they were doing with the bartering of child brides for sex that they decided to get out of the larger urban and suburban area and get to a more remote area where they could control more, essentially take over the town, control law enforcement, keep the eyes off of them. And then they started getting negative attention there from an investigative reporter from the Arizona Attorney General, and they decided to go even further to El Dorado, Texas, trying to pick an even more remote area and completely build out their own compound, essentially a whole city, Zion, right? They're going to just build it here on earth. And, a place where the streets are paved with gold, El Dorado, Texas. So these polygamists and their followers, and worse, their children, come to Texas, and after the removal of the 400 children and the legal battles and especially the negative attention about did the Texas Attorney General and CPS overstep, the sex investigations continued, and Warren Jeffs was ultimately convicted along with 9 other men who were leaders of the Fundamentalist Church of Latter-day Saints. 9 other of these polygamists were convicted of bigamy and child sex crimes committed on the property, and some of which, as I understand it, were recorded and captured and documented and memorialized. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Warren Jeffs is doing a life sentence in the state of Texas, and that's probably in the eyes of many not long enough for what was perpetrated. At the end there, as the FLDS is unraveling, he's on the run, he's wearing Western clothes, he's not in a suit and tie, he's driving around with cash, he's riding motorcycles, he's hanging out with his favorite wife, not the other 13, his favorite wife, the youngest, of course. They're going to Las Vegas. They're going to see shows. They're touring the nation. He's having thousands and thousands of dollars of cash funneled to him from the church. He's continuing to preach remotely to his followers who are now, he's selected the most loyal to go to the El Dorado Ranch, again, probably also to their detriment, because that just made them all targets too. And of course, the children and the child brides and the children who are being groomed for sex and underage childbearing, underage marriage.